Hey there everyone, Chris Mack here, and today I want to talk about a shocking discovery I had today in the pantry. We'll get to that here though in a second. So those of you that don't know, back in January, my wife gave birth to our first child, and life has been busy. And also with that, I've been trying to think more about how I can be healthier so that way I can live longer for my daughter. And that means diet, exercise, and things like that. And I'm not going to get into, that's not what this channel is going to become. I mean, I do exercise. I have a video that I'll link in the description for my home gym that I have set up before in the past. And I kind of, with my work schedule, sometimes it's hard. Now I'll go a really long time and do really well. And then if I miss 3 or 4 days, then I'll end up missing 3 or 4 weeks after that. Anyhow, when things get a little bit easier here because my job is getting ready to change as well, then I plan on working out more consistently and also watching diet because I'm consistently mostly a night shifter, and because of that, my diet sucks. It's just nature of the beast. But here's the realization that I made today, and one of the factors that I want to change about diet is not necessarily what I eat, but where I get the things I eat. Here's what I mean by that. If you make bread at home, and my wife makes amazing homemade bread, if you make bread at home, you know what goes in it. You know the ingredients. There's no weird additives or anything like that. And those additives are not necessarily good for you. But if you ask the FDA in small amounts, and I think the one term I saw was generally safe for you. So I'm filming this, and it is the first week of April. Here's a bagel that I found in the pantry today, and here is an English muffin that I found in the pantry today. And there's no mold on these. There's some spots from the cooking and stuff, but there's absolutely no mold. These look fine, just like they came home today. And look, they're still nice and squishy. You know, it's not like these are stale or anything like that. This is the first week of April. These expired the first week of December. So December, January, February, and March. These are 4 months old, 4-month-old baked goods. And I went ahead and looked at the ingredient list, and I'm going to probably butcher this, but I will write it down in the description. Calcium-propionate. There we go. And it is a mold preventative that goes in many, many baked goods. There's some other things in there, but this is the one specifically that I was able to find a good bit of information on. And long story short, how this is bad for us is that it actually does increase the release of insulin in our body. Then that also creates insulin resistance, which in turn makes us diabetics. So I'm not trying to bash this specific company where these came from. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to say that we as consumers, if we want to be healthy, we need to concentrate on what it is we purchase and what it is we put in our mouth. And one of the main things that I'm trying to do here in the future with this job change and hours and changing things like that is that I do want to do more of a homestead style life here at the house, to include trying to grow some of our own food so that way we don't have to buy it, ensuring that either my wife or I have time to make bread at home. I also want to do things like chickens, and so that way we can have fresh eggs. And then we also know, because we raise the chickens whenever it comes time to eat them as well. Things like that. Very edgy, dare I say. I want to dip my finger in hydroponics if I can as well. But I'm going to see how things go. But the future of my existence is improving my diet by improving what I buy, and more so improving what goes in my mouth. All right, that's it for me, folks. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, it's Chris Mack.